Hey, day one of training with No Bones About It. It's not puppy day school, it's puppy board and train with Gracie. So first things we're working on are basically what we call the name game. Name game is about teaching your puppy their name, but more importantly, it's about teaching your puppy that when they hear their name, they need to stop what they're doing, look at you, and find out what you need. So we make this a really exciting game. We're gonna do something called just a little treat toss. Ready? Go find it. So I toss a little cookie. She goes and finds it, and then Gracie! Yes! Mark that behavior when she turns to me, and then she gets a better cookie. Ready? So I use like a little piece of kibble just to go pop, 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 pop. Hey, leaves are very exciting, I know. Come here. Come here. Gracie! Yes! So right now she doesn't really understand the value of paying attention. Wait till you see this in a couple days. Ready? Gracie! Yes! Ready? Go find it. Gracie! Yes! So always using that marker word. Let's see if we can get this so you can see her better. Come over here. There we go. There we go. Ready? Go what? Look at this. Gracie! Yes. Kind of wait for a little bit of upward eye contact. Ready? Over here. Gracie! Okay, so what happened that time? She didn't really look at me. She kind of wandered over to me. Then she was like, oh, I'm going to go sniff out where the cookies are. Notice I don't keep my cookies out here. It's way too distracting. I don't keep them visible. You want, like, look at her head. I always keep them either behind my back, or if I'm standing up, they're in a pocket. They're never sitting out in front of me. Okay, ready? Hey, pop, 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 pop. Gracie! Yes. Oh, perfect. Now, she sat that time. I'm not really waiting for a sit. In fact, a lot of times I do not want to combine any other behaviors like sit with this. What I'm trying to do is just get her to understand when you hear your name, you got to whip your head around, look for me, give me eye contact, find out what I need. Go find it. Oops. Dexter sometimes, my kibble keeps falling in between the deck boards. Gracie! Yes! Good girl! Didn't really get eye contact that time. Very nice, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. So the other thing that's really important when we're practicing this is you are not repeating your puppy's name. I think 2 repetitions ago when she went behind my back to look for my cookies, she didn't look at me. I didn't keep repeating her name. I didn't do anything. She just doesn't get rewarded. So I need to figure out, okay, how can I make it easier for her to be successful? And I'm making this super easy in the beginning. No other distractions. There's not really anything for them to play with out here. So I'm gonna stand up here. You won't be able to see me. Gracie! Yes! Good girl! Now that time I did make a little kissy noise because she was kind of far away. So each of our training sessions are little teeny bits and pieces. Let's go say hi. Let's go say hi. So I'm never gonna really be working on anything with a dog of this age for more than like 10 or 15 reps at a time. Then we might break and do a little play. And I'm gonna wait for times like she just got up from a nap. She doesn't seem all that enthusiastic, but she's been playing a lot. So I'm gonna wait for times when I think she's got a lot of energy, she can focus, and that she might be a little hungry. So she hasn't had her lunch yet. It's been a couple hours since breakfast. So I'm picking and choosing my times really carefully that I practice with her. But again, I kind of sprinkle it throughout the day. So it just becomes like the norm. And I never expect a puppy to be able to pay attention for very long periods of time. The more even over the next week, the more that we practice, the more she'll be in tune to me, and you'll be able to see that in forthcoming videos. Hope you guys are having a good time. Hey, boy, Gracie. Good boy. Good boy. Are back with Gracie, and we are going to be working on 2 concepts, which again, I talked to you the other day about name game, so we're going to warm up with that, and then we're going to work on hand targeting or the touch game. Ready? Here we go. Go find it. Gracie! Yes! Good job. So when I'm doing this, I kind of do, I call it a treat toss. I toss just a piece of kibble, something not as exciting, and then I follow it up when she gives me the eye contact with a more valuable treat. Okay, ready? Go find it. Gracie! Yes! And again, my marker word should come at the moment she does that head turn and she starts making her way back towards me. Ready? Go find it. Gracie! Yes! Good girl. I'm gonna stand up in a second, but I want to do this a couple more times at a lower, at kind of more her eye level. Ready? Go find it. Gracie! Yes! Okay. Everything always comes back to where's the value? The value is in paying attention to my voice and finding out what comes next. Ready? Go find it. Gracie! Yes! Okay, so now I'm gonna stand up and make this a little bit harder. She's gonna have to move towards me. Ready? Gracie! Yes! Go find it. Gracie! Yes! Make sure she gets close enough to you so that you could grab her collar. We'll add that at some point. We just call it the gotcha game, so it teaches your puppies to love being hot. Gotcha! You can do it separately. Just gonna reach down, gotcha! Grab a collar, give a cookie. She doesn't have much of a reaction to that. Some puppies really do kind of a flinchy thing where they want to move away. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we are going to start working on what we call the hand targeting or the touch game. It is an amazing way to refocus your dog, to get them to boop, as an alternate behavior. So let's say they're outside and they hear a noise and they start barking, or they're on a walk and they're super distracted by another dog. It does not work very well to just say, no, don't do that. We give them an alternate behavior, something else that they've been reinforced for so many times and they love to do. It's kind of like a little bit of a reset. It's also a way to get your puppy closer to you. It's not really utilized instead of teaching your puppy come, but it's a great way to get them back towards in your vicinity. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna do either like probably an open palm, and we are going to ask the puppy to touch, and once their nose, all we need them to do is have their nose touch the palm of my hand. Okay, ready? Gracie! Yes. Okay, remember, if I'm practicing name game, I am not repeating the puppy's name. Gracie! Yes. I am waiting for them to make the right decision, okay? So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one treat in my opposite hand, and then I've got my target hand, and it's gonna look something like this. I want her to just be a little bit backwards so you can see this, right? Touch. Yes. Okay, movement is what kind of draws the puppy to your hand. Touch. Yes. So she's just kind of curious as to what's happening right now, right? Touch. Yes. Touch. Yes. I want to deliver that treat right in front of the target hand. Another puppy's outside, very sad that they're not playing this game. Touch. Yes.